Hey y'all, welcome to Amnesty Nail World where we're going to do some nail stuff. Today I'm going to show you how I created this set and hopefully this video is helpful to you guys. Alright, so I started off with all of the nails already prepped and applied the tips and shaped them. She's going with a long coffin look today. So this nail I'm ombreing some blueberry nail cakery acrylic with a cover pink. I start mid nail with one bead of acrylic. I float the acrylic down the nail some with my brush. And yeah. So I'm using a number 20 brush and you could just use any kind of monomer with her acrylic system. It's kind of universal. So just make sure you tuck in your sidewalls and make sure it's all nice and smooth. You don't want it lumpy and bumpy. So now I'm grabbing my cover pink for the back. You want to pick up a bead that's not too wet, not too dry. Like you want the perfect consistency bead. I make sure that it's not running everywhere. I pull down my sides and then I like to pull down the middle. If you drop your beads fairly within the same time frame before the first one that's blue, or whatever color you put on the bottom is dry completely, then when you're applying your back color that you're ombreing in, they'll blend better. Okay? So if you're putting it on a dry one and the top one is wet, the one that's by the cuticle, then it may not blend as well. I hope that makes sense. So when I'm done with this nail, I do cap my ombres. Either it's a clear or I cap it with, in this case, I'm using a pink clear so that it'll help the colors blend a little bit better. Okay, on this nail, I did go in with a second bead just so that I could make sure it blended a little bit better. I start mid nail again and I float the pearl down the nail. And this one I wanted it to be sort of, I didn't want it to be so blue. So I blended in the free edge a little bit instead of leaving it as full as I did on the other nail. So I pick up some clear acrylic and then I pick up glitter. And you're going to use the clear acrylic kind of like a glue, I guess, for the glitter. And you want to go ahead and position your glitter wherever you want to put it. It doesn't really matter how you put it. It's just it's your preference. So I kind of wanted it to be like a cascading snowflake, you know. So I'm just positioning the glitter where I want it to be. Again, using the clear as a glue, you want that bead like super runny because it doesn't matter if it's too runny, but you don't want it stiff because you want your encapsulated items to be able to lay as flat as possible inside the nail. So you're just going to pick up some clear, drop on your glitter where you want it to be, and apply. Also, I'm using a number 20 brush because I like to be able to pick up small, medium, and large size beads. So on this nail, I put the glitter down first and then I put the cover pink down because I wanted the glitter to kind of be like a shadow, a back shadow. I didn't want it to be really bold in your face glitter. I wanted these nails to be soft and subtle but still make a statement. So I'm just blending that bead. And I'm going to go in with another one right at the cuticle area. And this nail, you'll see me, I'm going to go ahead and cap it in that pink clear so that everything kind of blends together. All right, so now I'm capping it in that clear. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other nails, but right here, I tilt the nail down so that the acrylic would naturally float down the nail with gravity. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward through, and you guys can go ahead and just watch how I do it in a fast motion, I guess, because it's not how really fast I move. And you'll be able to just watch me do a couple more nails. Again, how to ombre 2 colors. It's really the same when you're doing 3, 4, 5 colors when you're just doing a simple ombre and not a marbling. So I'm just showing you again, excuse me, close up so that you guys can see. I try to make sure that I keep my acrylic tucked on my sidewalls and on my free edge because I usually pick up the amount of acrylic that I need to use and not a whole bunch of droopy excess. So I pick up exactly how much I need. I apply it on the nail. I make sure I keep it within the nail. And I try to keep things, you know, fairly neat for the most part. So you just want to make sure you're tucking in your sidewalls and using the belly of your brush to blend that ombre. You don't want to use the tip or foot of the brush or, you know, toe of the brush to blend it. You want to use that belly because it's going to be the thickest part of the brush to blend those 2 colors together. Okay, so on this nail, it's a little bit different. So I'm starting with a really, really, really small bead, and I blended that bead. I didn't get rid of the color completely, but I blended that bead in. Then I'm taking my glitter, and I did not have to use any additional acrylic because that blue was already wet still. And I'm applying the glitter to the nail just in a, you know, like I want it to look like it was snowing on the nail. So that's why I did it this way. So you want to apply the glitter. Then I took some cover acrylic and I went ahead and applied it to the cuticle area and pulled it downward and blended that on top of that glitter. And you'll see why in a second. Now my glitter did shift. So if your glitter moves and you're impatient like me, you don't want to wait for your glitter to dry. Well, your acrylic under your glitter to dry. Just move it back over. It's not going to mess anything up. So after I did that, I went ahead and went in with more glitter. I know it's like glitter, 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 glitter. We got glitter everywhere. So I went in with more glitter on top of that. And as you can see, the glitter on the bottom, before we put the cover acrylic down, it looks like it's kind of like faded in the background. So once we're done, this glitter on the top is going to show, like it's going to be shinier, but you'll still have multiple like layers of glitter. And then I went ahead and capped that full nail in some clear pink acrylic so that it still helps my ombre. But I didn't want these to be glass nails, so I wanted everything to be frothy. That's why I used this color acrylic on top. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the nails and kind of have it in. We're gonna fast forward so y'all can just sit back and watch. All right, so now I'm just going to file my client's nails and clean up everything and get it all nice and neat. Oh yeah, so I forgot. If you guys would ever like a e-filing video, like how I do it and why I do it the way that I do it, then let me know in the comment section below and I'll see what I can do. All right, so I'm all done with my e-file. I like to go in after I e-file and finish file with my file. And as you can see, I am using a Crystrio file. I love to use the 100 grit files because it's not too coarse and it's not too smooth. So that's just my personal preference. I used to use a 180 on the nail bed, but now I use a 100 on the nail bed also. But when I do my prepping video, y'all will see all about how I do the natural nail prepping without damaging the nail. So if you need some nail files or any other nail products, don't forget to visit CrystalStore.com and purchase and buy everything that you need. Throw it all in your basket. Be sure to mention me at checkout so that they can know that I sent y'all over there. And sometimes I will drop coupon codes for y'all to use. So don't forget. You know what I'm saying? But they always have bomb stuff on Crystio's website. So as you can see, I only touch the free edge when I'm done filing everything. I never, ever, ever touch the free edge, even with my e-file, until I'm done filing the whole top of the nail. So one day, if y'all want, I'll give y'all a shaping video. But I don't know what kind of content y'all want. So just let me know in the comment section below. So after I do all of the filing with the client's hand facing towards me, I like to flip the client's hand over and do the client view, as we call it. So we look at the nails in the point of view of the client, and they'll see whether or not their own nails are crooked. So if you don't flip their hand, you don't know what they see. So my suggestion is that you always flip your client's hands either throughout the process or at least at the end, at least one time, to do the client's view so that you can make sure they're not crooked on the free edge. Now I'm just going to add the bling and all the finishing touches to my client's hands, well, nails, and I'll be back to show you how everything looks all together when we're done. I just had to show y'all this again. Get into that. Yes. Yes. Look how that gloss just, ooh. Okay then. Nothing like a good top coat. Mm-mm-mm. don't like to buff nails. I only buff when necessary. I'll explain why in another video one day, but I do everything on a raw surface, from applying the stones and designs, also top coating. I do everything on a raw, dry surface. And I was gonna line that bling up like that, but I was like, girl, that's ugly. Switch that up, do something different. So I had to move it. So this is the finished look. They came out so perfect, like so perfect. We added some snowflakes and icicles on the top with just a sugaring effect. So this is the end result. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on your notifications because it's wintertime and I love, 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 love winter sets. So see y'all next time. Bye.